Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, 6 o'clock. My goodness, it feels so much earlier than that, does it not?
It really does.
The same thing.
It's like, wow, we are up and we are at it. All right, well, thank you so much for also being up and hanging out with us this morning. I was overhearing you in the Weather Center. This is the stretch, right, of really cold weather?
No, this isn't even, we're not even to where we're getting. That's what she told me, yeah.
Today is not that bad. Actually.
Oh, no.
It's cooler than normal.
We're really going back to bed now.
Yeah, right,
Keely, we're not ready for
exactly.
this.
We'll just start this over about, what, like an hour or so?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we are in store for a cool down. Today's not going to be bad again. And our normal high is right around 54. We're going to get up there in the upper 40s, so a few degrees cooler. But yeah, starting tomorrow, we're looking at highs topping out in the 30s.
A collective groan over here.
I know. All right, let's take you outside right now. It's really a nice start to this Sunday, though. We've got clear skies. We're at 25 degrees. Winds are light. We have high pressure still in place. That is gradually pushing off to the east, and as it does, it's going to allow for, well, first a cold front to move through and a couple systems behind it. So we'll see increasing clouds today. Going to be a little breezy as we head into the afternoon as well, with those winds out of the northeast gusting up to 20 miles per hour, possibly 25 as we head into the evening hours. And we're going to get up to 48 degrees. Mostly cloudy overnight. It is going to be a chilly morning tomorrow. We're going to drop down to 18 overnight. Again, those winds out of the north gusting up to 25 miles per hour. And there it is, Jordan, tomorrow. That is a high. 35 degrees, and this is the beginning of a stretch of bitterly cold temperatures as we head through the week. Some light snow in the foothills, the mountains. That's always great news. Possibly some flurries here in the metro area. But yeah, we are in store for a cold stretch. We'll talk more about that, how long it'll last, coming up in your full forecast.
All right, thanks so much for that, Keely. Police in Denver are looking for a driver who hit two people, killing one of them. This happened around 4:30 yesterday morning at 15th and Stout. Police say the driver hit two people and then took off. The driver later crashed at Arapahoe at 15th Street and drove away there as well. The victims went to the hospital where one of them died. This is the car that police say they are looking for. It's a blue Ford SUV, unclear on the model. Police did not have a license plate either. They are asking if you have any information to give Crime Stoppers a call.
Police in Denver are looking for two suspects who may have shot an innocent bystander. It happened around Broadway in Colfax Friday afternoon. Police say these two suspects were shooting at each other, then ran away, and a woman was caught in the middle of all of it and was taken to the hospital. She is expected to survive, but police do want any information about these people to call Crime Stoppers.
Police in Aurora have arrested an 18-year-old for shooting and killing a 12-year-old. Rolando Felipe is accused of shooting and hurting a 14-year-old boy as well. This happened on Friday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon in a neighborhood just south of University Hospital. Police believe Felipe shot the two from a car while the boys were walking down the street. Investigators also say he knew the victims but wouldn't say how. He is now accused of first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder.
A mid-air collision involving two historic military planes occurred at the Dallas Executive Airport on Saturday. A Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress and a Bell P-63 King Cobra collided and crashed to the ground during the Wings Over Dallas Air Show. That's all according to the FAA. No information has been released on the status of the pilots or whether any injuries were reported from falling debris. And it is also unknown to us how many people were on both aircraft at the time of the collision. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board will investigate and provide additional updates.
Colorado's COVID cases right now are above what experts consider under control. In the last week, nearly 12% of tests have been coming back positive. Public health leaders want that number to stay under 5%. So all of the metro area has medium transmission rates right now. Rio Blanco County is the only one in our state with high transmission. The CDC recommends people in medium to high levels to take precautions like wearing a mask, but it is not a requirement.
And a record number of people are actually getting their COVID boosters ahead of the holidays. Last week, 5 million people got their Omicron shots. That's most doses that that's been handed out since January. Now, about 9% of people in the U.S. have received their updated shots. Here in Colorado, nearly 18% of people have received their Omicron-specific boosters.
Well, some of the problems that hospitals were feeling during the pandemic, they are now feeling again with RSV. We're talking things like hospitalization spiking and crowded emergency rooms and a lack of bed space. So we decided to take a look at the models to see how long it might be before Colorado catches a break. Doctors at Children's Hospital Colorado want to reassure parents no matter how busy they are.
I don't expect any parent or even myself to be able to necessarily look at a child and say that's flu versus RSV versus the common cold or COVID.
Yet that unpleasant swirl of viruses will be the reality for some time as RSV cases and hospitalizations are spiking higher and earlier in a way healthcare workers haven't seen before.
And every day we see more than we saw the day before.
Dr. Reginald Washington with the Health One system anticipates RSV cases will keep climbing for several weeks. And because this virus typically peaks between January and March, he's expecting it will stick around that long. He just isn't sure at what level.
We don't have time to think about those issues. We have to deal with what we're seeing presently.
We're hearing a similar prediction from Children's Hospital Colorado.
RSV will start going down at some point in the near future. Flu is right behind it.
We also know that the pandemic has thrown things off quite a bit. So I agree with Dr. Carney. We would love to see a peak in RSV soon. But if we look historically at previous seasons, we know that RSV levels do tend to stay high for several weeks.
Hospital systems are bringing back protocol they learned about during COVID, but this time for kids, since most of the 554 people hospitalized in the metro area are children.
We had the advantage of taking care of COVID patients, mostly adults, during that peak pandemic. So we have if you will, a center set up where we look at all of this daily. We look at our supplies, we look at our staffing.
And still ahead on 9 News Mornings, Black Panther fans have the opportunity to experience a World of Wakanda this week in 5 points. We'll tell you all about that coming up.